Hi folks, Bob Collins for Edge-Hog Dive Gear. In this video, I'm going to be talking about a new addition to the Edge-Hog line. And we have just become the U.S. distributors for Ratio computers. And I've got the Ratio iX3M2 here in front of me, along with a couple of accessories that I'm going to take a look at with you. Now, Ratio computers have been around for quite a while. They're big in Europe and they're made in Italy, and they have an excellent reputation for quality and reliability. What I've got right here is I've got their new iX3M2. Yeah, it's a mouthful. And I've also got a couple of accessories here for us to take a look at. Most of these have been a version, let's just say a version of this has been out for a short time, and it was the predecessor to the M2. And I've also got here a couple of nice accessories that's kind of unique for Ratio. And I'll get to those in just a minute, so make sure you stick with me for the rest of the video. And what you're going to see, it's not a little unit. It is basically a tech unit. It comes with nice elastic straps and buckles, so you can put this over a wetsuit, you can put it on your bare arm. It's great over a dry suit, whatever you may happen to be diving with. That's totally up to you. It's got a 4-button operation down here, and I'm going to get some close-ups of this and put them in the video so you can see this. But the 4 buttons are clearly marked, so when you activate the unit, what you're going to see is a big, bright screen. Now, a lot of people say and want to compare it, and they say, so Bob, how big is the screen? Well, the screen is 2.8 inches, and it is actually a little bit bigger than what you might see on a Perdix or Shearwater's Peregrine. And a lot of people say, well, it's really big, but in actuality, I recently, like an hour ago, took a Perdix and put it over this unit, and there's only about 1/8 of an inch difference all the way around between the Perdix unit and this unit. Now, in thickness, a lot of people consider thickness an important factor. It's interesting because on one part of the Perdix, it's thinner than the M2, and on the other part, where the battery is in the Perdix, it's actually thicker than the M2. So I guess you could say on an average, it's about the same thickness. This unit is rechargeable and is easily done. It comes with a connector that attaches right here on the side, a USB style connector. The 4-button operation, and like I said, I'll put some pictures up, is very clearly marked right here on the bottom of the screen. So there's really no guessing as to how to operate this unit. Now, the M2s come in what we call a Pro, which is their base, or what some of you might know as the Easy model. It's the basic dive computer. It will do some light tech work, and it also will handle up to 2 transmitters. The next step is what they call the Deep. Now, the Deep is looks exactly the same. The big difference is the software that's inside the unit. Now, the software in the Deep will allow more tech ability, and it will handle up to 3 transmitters. And you can see one of their transmitters right here. I'll talk about that in just a minute. And then you can go to what they call the Tech, which is their top. Again, it's exactly the same unit. The Tech will handle CCR and technical diving, and it will handle up to 10 transmitters. So you have the ability in the same unit to either be the Pro, the Deep, or the Tech Plus, totally up to you. One of the other cool things about it is if you're not sure you would ever use the abilities of 3 transmitters, well, buy the Pro, and you can do a software upgrade if and when you're ready to move to the Deep. If you buy the Deep, you're able to upgrade the Deep to the Tech Plus. So it gives you some nice ability. Now, some folks have asked me, no, you can't go from Pro to Deep to Tech. It doesn't work like that. But it'll save you money so that and folks, we see it out there a lot, is that people will buy a unit like this mainly for visibility because it's so easy to see. Even in limited visibility water, this unit is so easy to see. The buttons along the bottom allow you to, there's a home button or a back button, there's a forward or a select button, and then there's an up or a down button on the side, depending where you are. And it's very easy to read where you are in the menu. There's not a lot of, 2-letter abbreviations for something. It actually will give you a good understanding as to what part of the menu that you're in. Now, I charged this particular unit 6 days ago, and it is still 95%. So the battery lasts quite a long time. And like I said, it comes with the recharging cable. So what I want to show you is another unique thing about this particular unit. The accessory in this box, an actual O2 analyzer. So this analyzer will connect to your M2. You can analyze the nitrox or the air, whatever, inside your tank, and it will automatically set your dive computer. Very cool. One of the things that's very unique is this particular transmitter. So what you're going to notice about this transmitter is translucent. It's not white, it's actually translucent. And it's translucent because this is a color-coded transmitter that responds in a color faction based on how much pressure you've got in the tank. And it also has a little connection here that will run through a optical cable and come in and sit in front of your second stage, point into your mask so that you have a visual backup to your dive computer. Now, a lot of people like these because they could mount this on one of their significant other's tank and they'll be able to just glance over and not know exactly, but have a good understanding. Okay, how much air do I have or do they have in their tank? So if they're not looking at you where you can go, hey, how much air do you have? You can just glance over and know approximately how much air they've got in their tank. And like I said, it's rechargeable off of your same charger that comes with your M2. So it responds to tank pressure. And what I've done, I've got my cobalt attached here, and I'm going to get a close-up. And I've got a small redundant air source here. So I'm going to open this up, and you're going to see it's going to cycle through, and it's going to tell us exactly how much air we have And what I'm going to do is, you can see right here on the screen, so that we know when it goes from green down to yellow and down to red. So I'm just going to bleed the tank, and I'm going to kind of fast forward through this so you don't have to wait on all this stuff, but you'll be able to see the point that it starts dropping down. Okay, you can see it's dropped down to red, and this is, of course, a very, very small tank. And basically what it is anytime you've got above approximately 1700 psi, then it'll be green. Once it drops below 1750, then it turns yellow. Once it drops down to about 750, it will turn to red and flash red. So I hope you enjoyed taking a look at the new Ratio iX3M2. And if you're new here, reach down and hit the subscribe button. Appreciate you joining us here at the channel. And if you would like one of these, you can go to the website edgegear.com, and you can find, or just Google Ratio computers, or call us here at Edge-Hog Dive Gear. Email us if you like, and let us know you're interested, and we'll send you some contact information. So again, I'm Bob Collins for Edge-Hog Dive Gear. Thanks for watching.